Dear listeners, welcome back. Glad you can make it here to the next part of this marathon recap where I ran 6 games back to back to back to back to back, all the race funds for Extra Life, a charity dedicated to helping out kids at children's hospitals across the US. We have finally made it to the point in the marathon where I finally snapped. I was like this close by this point in the marathon, just calling it quits. But my players rallied behind me and encouraged me to go forward into this mess of a game. It was bad. I was loopy, I was giggly, and altogether just exhausted to a point I never had been before. Despite all of that, we went and ran the Tomb of Horrors, which is a classic D&D adventure, well known for being designed by Gary Gygax himself, the man who started D&D, who invented D&D. The very same dungeon that man put together to challenge the wit and might of his top-notch players. Knowing that this dungeon was such a slaughterhouse for player characters, I enforced my players to all create monsters that you expect to die, with the caveat that they be replaced by someone else in their monster family or army. So I hope you'll enjoy that. Like always, these games, while meant to help raise funds for kids, the stream itself definitely was not for kids. So viewer discretion advised. Before I ramble too much more, let's get to the Tomb of Horrors here on the 24-hour D&D Blowout Marathon. Good morning, beautiful people out there. If you are just tuning in now, may I just say, holy crapioli, you're in for one hell of an interesting game. I am presently almost been up for 24 hours, give it another hour and a half, and I'll have been up for 24 plus, but I've been DMing for 16-ish at this point. But I'm confident that this next game, which is going to be the Tomb of Horrors, that we will make it through, for the most part, fine. But before I get ahead of myself here, let's go and meet our intrepid explorers. Okay. You guys are unmuted.
Hello.
Hello? Don't you ever leave me alone with these people again.
Well, I'm sorry. You're going to be with them for a little bit longer.
You're not getting rid of me now.
Tea. I love tea. Tea is my favorite. I wasn't here for it, but our last player from the previous game, which was the old cat of Bergheim, one of the players, a guppy, went and bought us here breakfast. He fed the DM, which is always a good thing. I mean, normally I don't usually like to eat in front of camera, but I'm not sure what I need more right now, because my body's just like, bleh.
You need sustenance.
Yeah.
You require the
and
energy
water.
substances.
Abundance. Wait.
Wrong character.
Sorry.
Abundance.
This is the exact opposite of that.
It's the exact opposite of that character. Yes.
If you are joining us, I guess, by recording later on, because especially will go up on my channel, a few of us have been here overnight. One of us, outside of me, has been here the entire frickin' time. That would be Para. Para, how are you feeling on the player side of things? How's it going?
Hello, I'm feeling very good today.
Be very good today. Oh God. Second to him in terms of exhaustion would be probably, I would say, Marky, followed next by Autumn. How are you two doing?
I am almost at having been awake for 24 hours.
We are reaching that point now.
I'm sorry.
Reaching critical impact.
I'm sorry. I just love Flint asking, "How are you doing?" and Autumn just goes,
Eh. But I must say, I'm really happy that we now have some new fresh blood to liven up our souls, us vampire players. Oh gosh,
I
should be really.
grabbed,
That full night's sleep was it was just so good.
I grabbed Natty and Bracken by the shoulders, and I look at them and whisper, "It's up to you now."
Autumn!
We're all doomed.
Autumn! I can't open my pancakes!
Wait. Why are you
I did it!
open the pancake? You just put the pork store up on it and eat it. Are you trying to stuff the pancake?
Listen, they were
No.
in a plastic container.
Lids are hard.
Lids are hard. Do you need a fork and a knife?
I have a fork!
Do you have a knife?
I am a fork!
I have a knife! It's on my mug! Not very effective, though.
Okay.
Real.
DM best advice.
That was a great callback.
Okay.
I don't know if Guppy was here for it, but thank you so much for breakfast.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm hoping
Thank you
this
so much for feeding us.
this is what I need.
Feeding us. I won't. She will. The DM. We will remember this.
Yeah, a toast to Ropo. Okay.
To Ropal.
To Ropal.
Toast to Ropal.
To Ropal. And
Ropal.
I
Drink
will
your watering
remember this.
devices.
I wish to feed you during your own 24-hour thing, but we must contact later for Guppy. Guppy's doing one of those too, and so is Marky. So in future we should do.
Good luck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll be
I
there
totally-
if I can.
I totally recommend DM me for 24 hours, like no repercussions whatsoever yet. Totally of sane mind. I totally
Your
did not.
first night's sleep will not be enough. I will forewarn you of that now.
I would not be surprised. I'm gonna put this where the dog can't get it, which is frankly nowhere right now.
The dog can't get it. The dog.
Pancakes
Tiny
for
corgi.
Tifa.
Tiny Corgi will get up on top of the bookshelf.
Pancakes
You know
for
what? She
Tifa.
probably will.
Corgi Lawrence rock climb.
Oh no.
Doggy pancakes.
Corgi
Okay.
or Corgi.
Who's ready to fucking die?
I'm ready to die.
Oh
But
yeah, and die you
Thanks,
very
Obama.
well. Oh jeez.
Sorry.
Okay. So, for those who are not in the know, Tomb of Horrors was designed by Gary Gygax back when D&D was still a wee little game that was mainly a war strategy game, not a whole lot of role-playing, what have you. And some of his players were, big talkers saying they could handle anything you threw at them. So he was like, okay, you designed this masterpiece or travesty, depending on how you look at it, or depending on who you ask.
Hell.
And hell, yeah, very much hell. And so here you go.
no hell.
Gauntlet Throne. It became so infamous, so well known, that it has been often used in tournament play to see how far parties could get into this thing in a set amount of time. We're going to be playing the 5th edition version, which, for the most part, is just as devious and nefarious as I could possibly ever tell. But I do have a few tweaks, which you'll be seeing. They're not made to make things easier. They're mainly to help keep the flow along. Because look at the time. Look at the time here. Oh, not that one. There we go. It's been 5,000 years.
Can give you
You're such a crink in the neck.
I mean, I cricked my neck earlier.
Oh no.
Fucking do it again.
The worst.
So, as always, we are raising funds for Extra Life, which is a charity out to help sponsor kids in need at Children's Hospital. If you enjoyed anything you see here today, by all means, go ahead and throw a few bucks there. Some of them can help ruin the player's time. Other times can make things better.
If there was ever time for people to pay for the roll for the deck of many things, now's the time.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
The answer is violence.
How many weasel traps do we have left to use?
I mean, technically none, but no one actually got trapped in them, so I'm going to put them back on the counter, because the Tomb of Horrors
boy.
doesn't have enough
Daddy.
traps.
God damn it, it's coming back to bite me in the ass!
Literally.
Oh,
Yeah.
there was a mimic. Okay, I keep looking back. to
Yeah,
see.
there was a mimic. That was used for Camp Murder 3 games ago.
I'm sorry, I just can't remember anything.
Yeah.
That is natural.
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. Okay, so before we get too far away from the proper venture here, do we have any last minute curiosities, concerns?
Do we have pie?
If you make it out with the final prize, yes, pie will be provided.
Yes!
Pie's a lie.
Uh,
I'm telling you right now.
no, that's
Pie
the
is a
cake.
lie.
No, you're a lie.
That's the, oh.
Your
Oh,
mental
no.
stability for the
Oh, no.
remainder of this game session is a lie.
Oh,
I mean, that's-
no.
Dude, that went out the window. Ouch.
That's out the fucking window, like, at
Was
8 o'clock at night yesterday.
I
Like,
did
was that before or after either the Tarask dance-off in a giant bard mecha, or after when the cat made you fight a confetti dragon?
yes.
Yes. Because I sang live on stream,
She did. She did.
and I
Great.
don't do that.
I mean, I love B. I love her. Beatrice, B. I love
Don't
you.
worry, we only got it on video.
I
Mhm.
know. It's
Yeah.
only
Sure,
out
it was
there for the
lovely.
universe to see forever.
I can
Okay.
never watch these.
Until YouTube explodes, at least.
Mm-hmm. Before we... I do have one last curiosity of my part, but do a question of one of the players here. Natty, I want to call you out real quick.
Oh god, what'd I do?
Because
Everything.
for those who looked at the incentives, one of them is called the Shade Special. That is the name for the trap donation level. Mainly because you've had in our group of friends or players a bad history with traps. What are your thoughts about going into a temple filled with them?
It's time to redeem myself.
Okay.
I just hope you trigger all the traps instantly.
They just know she's there, and so they all go off.
How
Hold
does-
on, I need to come up with multiple names for my character for her mini siblings. Hold on.
Yeah. I question, how does it feel to know that your special was the one most frequently purchased? It was purchased 8 times.
It
People really
fills
like
me with
cheese.
pride so long as the weasels are picked.
Weasels.
And yes, Marcel, the DM rolled a nat 1 opening on pancakes. I have no shame with that. I was a little bit trouble with the maple syrup as well.
Sometimes you just roll a nat 1. It happens.
It happens.
No, I'm pretty sure he rolled a 2. A nat 1 would have resulted in his pancakes exploding.
Disintegrating.
that is fair. That is very valid.
That one would have resulted in his pancakes becoming Tifa's pancakes.
Right. They would have Tifa's pancakes now.
Okay.
Pancakes.
Okay. Before we get too much more distracted,
Oh, here we go.
let's heckin' do this.
Oh my god.
I can't believe we're freaking about to do this.
Do it. Do it.
Okay. Once upon a time, there was a very lovely and majestic beholder by the name of Xanathar. He was a wise, very wise, at least to those underlings he told so, who had a bit of a grudge with a certain, what's the word for it? Scheisse. I lost the word already. Lich! A demi-lich. And so to that end, he went up to his various schmucks, or minions, employees, and sent them on a quest to hunt down the Lich themselves, to go hunt down his lair. And I can imagine it looks to me a bit like this. Okay! We've searched the northern and southern hemispheres. How do you look the western or eastern ones? Don't speak up all at once! I know my beauty can be majestic, but don't worry. I'm a people person.
Oh,
You can
we're all
talk to
here.
me.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yes. In general, you're all in my lair. Yes!
Master, please.
Yes.
May you repeat the question, Master?
Have you yet searched the western or the eastern hemispheres?
Eastern hemispheres. I did search.
Excellent. Excellent. And sure enough, they happened to find in the western hemisphere, hidden away behind some nondescript hills, a single mound that had the shape of a skull on top of it. It was there that Xanathar brought his armies to this place to begin the excavation into what has only been known in whispers throughout the realm as the Tomb of Horrors.
Oh, he said the name. Oh.
Cool about this place.
Little screenshot.
Oh, good. Fog of War's back.
Alright, it better freaking work properly this time. Yeah!
See the top.
You see the top. That's all you should be seeing right now.
I see, my screen is reloading. I see, shapes. Map!
Map.
Map!
On the map. On map.
I
No.
I could
hear-
certainly use a better map than this. I can't see anything yet.
Yeah, if you zoom out and scroll up, you should see the very top.
Only top of map.
Well, I can see that, but I mean, it's not a very good map if I can only see the top now, is it?
Valid. Let me go and switch it over so the rest of you can see what they see.
Are you questioning the infinite wisdom of the master?
I'm questioning whoever gave him this map.
It's a work in progress, Dave.
Dave? Are you new here, Dave?
Yep. Just was brought up an hour ago.
Oh, darling, I hope you didn't spend money on this map because it's not a good map. I agree.
This map was free at the cost of someone's bones. So free!
I need Agor, Lorelei, and yeah, just those two for now. To give me dex saving throws.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
boy.
Right off the bat.
He begins.
Oops, I didn't change to Agor. But
Okay.
that's still the stat I get.
Agor, you dodged the disintegration beam perfectly. Lorelei,
Already?
you always see a bright light before you just turn to dust.
Agor prostrates himself. Forgive me, master! Forgive me, please.
I forgive you for now.
I serve you to my dying
I
breath.
play a
Good.
from my loot.
Damn, Lorelai was just worried about his fucking wallet.
Bring out another succubus!
Well,
She shall not be remembered.
You can
What if
keep
Lorelei
the name.
what? Huh?
You
What?
can keep the same name for this one at least. So it's so soon into the adventure.
Well, this is fitting. Lorelai's twin sister appears on the scene. She keeps her mouth shut this time.
Pardon me as I go and get the rest of you out here.
We need a
Alright.
fucking death count, please. Can we have a death count somewhere? Ding.
I mean, I was gonna go if I had more energy, like actually make a chart that had like how many PC deaths, but I'm too tired for now, so you're just gonna have to keep track.
I will keep track. I will do it. For the master!
Better
Hey.
you than me.
Me.
let me go and properly finish making these tokens because I see we don't have them.
Let me zoom in because this is a very big map and we are tiny.
It is a big map.
I zoom.
Well, it's not the size of the map that counts, it's how you read it.
Damn straight.
While you are doing this, Agor takes out a length of twine of a very specific length and starts measuring Dave with it.
May I ask what you are doing?
I want to see if your bones are suitable length.
All my bones are of suitable length to make up the majestic height that is Dave.
Not for that, you nincompoop. For the soup.
Would you Dave, you don't know how, but somehow Dave blinks a couple of times. Would you repeat that?
For the soup! When you got no ears? Well, right, you're a skeleton. You don't have ears, do you? You have no cartilage.
Oh my god.
But she has cartilage. She goes over to Lorelai, starts measuring her ears. Yes. Good. Runs away.
Don't come near me.
I just go next to Agor and just lean on him.
Agor measures your forearm.
All right.
This is going to be a this is going to be a very long day.
You have no idea. Xanathar looks back to all of you, and I'd have to make sure you have the proper tokens. And oh boy, you are tiny on that map.
Small.
Small tokens.
Small. Angry.
As you can see, I've collected my finest minions. I have my succubuses, whatever it is. I have my most elite, recently raised up skeletons. The Gore family of goblins. And of course, there's also my dear Harpies. Thank you for joining us today. And for a little bit of extra fill-in the gaps, I would have hired the ever so loyal, the ever so dim-witted Smidge family. How you doing, boys? It's been a while.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I love him. Protect him.
Oh, he's gonna die. I'm sorry.
Protect him. No, not Ruffle. I'm crying. I'm actually literally tearing up right now. No. He's gonna die.
Wait, is Ruffles a really angry tiny chihuahua?
It's a cat in a
Yeah,
suit.
it's a tabaxi.
That's a backseat. Oh my god.
That is fair. I forgot to ask that. Please be so kind quickly to describe. I mean, what I haven't really described already.
Alright, I'll go for it. It's already started.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Waffleschmid. I am a tabaxi fighter in 7th to Lord Xanathar.
The confused little face.
Family.
I'm literally crying right now. I can't.
Here with my whole family. He brought
What?
He brought everybody.
You won, Mr. Xanathar.
Okay.
Oh, okay. He's so cute.
Who's next?
Oh, we're all
Okay.
describing each other?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll go next. Lorelai stands at, I believe, 6 feet. She's pretty tall. Let me check. 5'9", pretty close. She's 5'9", stands tall with taller with high heels actually. Yeehaw. She is wearing a long sleeveless blue dress that parts at the thigh. She is currently taking the form of a human with long blonde hair with reddish eyes, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like looking at my picture. They're kind of like reddish pink. And she stands there with her arms crossed, nails tapping on her arm. Hello, dears. My name is Lorelei. Surprisingly enough, that was also my sister's name before she was aptly turned to dust. She kind of kicks at the ashes a little bit. Yeah. Nice to meet you, I suppose.
Yeeks.
Hello, everyone. I am Dave. I'm a musician. I am not sure why I'm here, but I'm gonna do my best. Also, I'm gonna play music for you guys at some point. Dave's a little bit over 6 feet tall, wearing, you know, nice pantaloons. No shirt, though. He has to have his manly chest exposed.
His chest.
Oh my god.
I love him. His art has a nice shirt too, but I will imagine no shirt.
It has to be no shirt.
Okay.
For reasons.
The show that
For
rippling,
reasons.
the show that rippling ribcage.
That ribcage.
Putting on a shirt limits his power.
It does.
Would you call
Yes.
bone titties bitties?
Yes. That is what they are now.
All right. Eliza or Agor?
I haven't heard from Mark. Eliza! Are you there?
Marky?
Here.
Hi.
All right. I apologize now for the potential giggles that are about to happen.
Uh-oh.
So, Eliza is about 5.5 feet tall and is, as you can tell from the photo there, very monochrome. Has a very feral look about her. And her garb is that of chainmail that is encased inside of a old Victorian era dress that has been ripped to shreds as she walks around with a longsword at her side and dragging a battle axe behind her, yelling about how Darcy has forsaken her.
Oh my god,
And she is going to get revenge.
I just got the fucking reference. Someone please fucking shoot me that it took me this goddamn long to get the reference.
I still don't, but I
don't
think
either.
This is going to be the way you go.
Has anyone heard of Pride and Prejudice? Here.
Oh, I
There
love
you
fighting prejudice.
Prejudice.
God.
I love it, Marky.
All right.
Also,
Agor!
Issa did message me back and say that you were her favorite person. Anyway, continue.
Fantastic. Igor! Before I choke on my own spit. Igor is a goblin, as you might expect. He's tiny. Looks like you could punt him, because he's only 3'5". However, his skinniness hides deceptive strength. He has a mouth that is too long and a nose that is too crooked. There is a bump, kind of a hump he's got in the back. And he looks at you with crazy eyes, as if he's sizing you up, or at least your body parts, at all times. I don't really know what else to say about him, except he's a menace.
All right. That's fine. That's enough. That's all you need to go for.
Yay!
So after getting a chance to know your fellow doomed friends, it's time to go and descend into the tomb. Now, Xanathar, while you guys are all taking the time to do that weird talking thing, has asked the rest of your compatriots to go about clearing up the rubble and searching around. It takes about an hour. They eventually do reveal 3 possible openings. One to the far west, one in the middle, and one to the east. All right. Get on in there.
West is best. We could die in the rest.
West is west, west, where?
So the west one is
West.
way on the left side of the map.
Well, lead the way.
West.
Okay. In the western corridor. Before you is a tunnel made of plain stone, roughly worked, and it is dark and full of cobwebs. The ceiling overhead is obscured by hanging strands of webbing. On the far side, you see a door.
What kind of door?
Looks like a stone door with iron ring poles that would pull towards you.
All right, Agor, get in there and check it out.
What? Me?
Yeah,
You're the one who wanted to go west. You.
I know I wanted to go west. It's not that I wanted to go west. It's like I felt west was the best way.
Well,
You're
you
small.
suggested it, so you opened the door.
But you've got the best chance of opening the door. You're the most skilled door opener we have. You've got this.
What do you mean, opening doors? A nincompoop could open a door. Are you calling me a nincompoop?
I mean, if the shoe fits.
Doors indeed. Well then, if I'm going to open this door, I'm going to examine it. I'm not a fool.
Agor lifts their hand and wiggles their bony fingers to detect magic, to see if the door is enchanted.
The door is not enchanted.
Excellent.
Agor, glancing around, looks to the left, looks to the right, looks up and down, does not appear to see anything out of order, or should I roll an investigation check?
You are welcome to, if you want. Otherwise, there's frankly a lot of cobwebs above you. They would probably have to burn away first to see anything in here.
Well,
Grumbles and takes out a torch.
Okay, you managed to go and burn away the cobwebs.
hard work. Easy like the butts. Let me open the door.
He burns away cobwebs, and should I do an investigation check now, or
Well, it depends. What do you want to check for?
just looking around to see, just, you
Okay.
know,
Give a quick
weirdness?
quick intelligence check then.
Oh, intelligence. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, you know, just check for traps in the Tomb of Horrors.
Looks like a door to me. Alright then.
You're
Dave
doing
claps.
amazing, sweetie.
Dave claps in the background. Great job identifying that.
Yes.
Okay. That is, everything seems to be fine with that 6.
Excellent.
Agor reaches out and grasps the handle of the door, and
Instant disintegration, though.
yeah, right, pretty much.
As you do, give me a dex saving throw.
Of
As the ceiling
course.
collapses on you.
Yeah!
28.
What collapses?
As the ceiling collapses down on Agor.
No, it doesn't. The ceiling collapses on nothing because I do a barrel roll.
Yeah, you managed to kind of like roll out Indiana Jones style as you come to realize this one is no good.
This door is wrong.
He looks at Dave.
You are stupid. You picked west. You are stupid.
Listen, I said west is best. I didn't say the west door was the best.
West is clearly the worst. What good are you, bonehead?
Remember, this one, if you want to get through it, it's going to require probably more thinking, less roleplay.
Well, right, but you're still thinking, right?
Okay, fair enough, fair enough.
Some flavor.
Mm-hmm.
It's my strategy.
Let's try the other door.
This time, someone else is going to open it. I did my part.
Okay.
Back to the middle.
Which one do you want to try now, guys?
The middle.
Middle?
Middle door.
Okay. The middle hallway. Bright, brilliant colors are to be seen everywhere. The stones and pigments undimmed by the passage of decades, the floor of the corridor is a colorful mosaic of stone, with a distinct winding path of red tiles, about 2 feet wide, snaking its way south down the corridor. No stonework can be seen on the walls or the ceiling 20 feet above. For some sort of cement or plaster has been smoothed over all of these surfaces and then illustrated. The scenes show fields with kind grazing, a copse with several wolves in the background, workers of various races and strange human-animal mixtures, pig-human, ape-human, and dog-human, and man-bear-pig, going about various tasks. Certain of the forecoast showrooms of some building, a library filled with many books and scrolls, the door of a torture chamber, and a wizard's workroom. There are chairs, windows, boxes, pails, doors, chests, birds, bats, spiders, and all manner of things shown on the walls. And we go actually have a photo for you. As well as let's go and reveal this starting area.
Oh, Jesus.
Looks like your brains are as good as your cartilage.
Do we just stay on the line? I would like to examine.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Go and give me a quick investigation roll, if you don't mind.
You love to see it.
I do.
Alright. As you follow the line, you realize it actually is a poem of sorts. Let me go and get this to you all. As I read this out loud for everyone here. Acererak congratulates you on your powers of observation. So make of this whatever you wish, for you will be mine in the end, no matter what. Go back to the Tormentor, or through the arch, and the second great hall you'll discover. Shun green if you can, but night's good colors are those of great valor. If shades of red stand for blood, the wise will not need sacrifice aught but a loop of magical metal. You are well along your march. 2 pits along the way will be found to lead to a fortuitous fall, so upon the third, check the wall. These keys and those are important of all, and beware of trembling hands and what will maul. If you leave the false, you'll find the true by the way of the vats of yellow, green, and blue. But even then, I doubt you'll make it past the spikes, the weeds, or the secret door, while I reside happily beneath the floor. If you somehow manage to make it to the columned hall with its throne that's key and keyed, I warn you to return only the mithril mortar's golden pestle you must heed. Once beyond, know the iron men of visage grim do more than meets the viewer's eye. You're left and found my tomb at long last, and now your souls will die.
Charming.
He's quite good with alliteration, at least.
That he is.
Wait.
Me too, bud.
Igor sniffs loudly and picks his nose, flicks away a booger, points at the red line on the floor.
Shades of red stand for blood. We need not sacrifice aught but a loop of magical metal. What sort of magical metal do we have to sacrifice?
Anyone got a magical hoop earring?
How about a magic ring?
We can
Igor.
try it.
Igor rummages through his things looking for a magic ring. Tosses out random chicken bones and flaps of skin as he digs through his bag.
Darling, do you have a magical ring that you want to get rid of?
I'm looking for it.
I was talking to Eliza, but you as well. Marky?
Marky's dead.
Hold on.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure you heard me.
Oh, I did.
Okay.
I don't believe harpies can be charmed.
Well then, after you.
That and I have no magical gear on this character.
Me neither. I don't think I have anything.
I have a magical voice, and that's about it. Not exactly made of metal.
I'm just straight magical, so.
Lucky you.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
It's too early late for me to be trying to solve riddles, so this is not going to go well.
Shades of red stand for blood.
And
The wise will not need sacrifice aught, but a loop of magical metal.
There's red and blue, and there's some green over there. If green is to be shunned and red is blood, then blue must be what we must separate.
Xanathar can see the frustrations amongst all you all. Like, are you having troubles with entering the place?
It's
stares
a
down the
damned
corridor.
riddle.
Let me see. Reads it for a second. That bastard. Acererak always liked to play with his visitors. My advice is to not look at the poem as all one thing, but instead as a list of steps as you go through this place.
Arch. The little door through the arch. What arch?
if there's not an arch here, then I'm pretty sure this all might be past the door.
Perhaps, or we could look at the east entrance for an arch.
Go back to the Tormentor. And look at Agor, but he's already here.
The arch. A second great hall. Perhaps this is the first great hall, and the second great hall is over there.
I'll go check to make sure. I zoom over. I examine.
Okay. Inside this one, the corridor before you is made of plain stone, roughly worked and mortared, with a 10-foot high ceiling.
Okay, well then that middle one is more of a great hall. I am not walking down that thing. I zoom back. Yes, dears, this seems to be the greatest hall of the three. There goes Agor.
Igor, just grumbling to himself, takes his bow and arrow, and fires an arrow down this hall.
It
Just to see what happens.
flings on the other side, and nothing happens.
Obvious traps. Grumbles again and does the same thing to the long hall.
You fire down and hear a distant clack.
Aha!
It is also 220 feet down there. I mean, it's just the arrow hitting the ground. Nothing going setting off.
Never mind. Get shot. Get shot because I shot the arrows.
Imagine this is the escape room and Tenny going, "Do you guys want a hint?"
I mean,
I will.
I'm assuming it's not go into the green thing at the end of this hallway.
Yeah, that looks pretty. Okay, I am going. Okay, is the actual floor beneath us colored like it? We see it on the map.
Yeah. And in fact, for you
Okay.
to get this entire poem, you would have had to walk down the entire red line.
Oh, so geez, read the whole poem.
Mm-hmm.
So which part of the poem can we actually see right now? Just the first part?
The whole thing, but I presume because it's Lorelei, you kind of like casually floated down and then back. To that end, you
oh
would
yeah, I
have
can fly, huh?
I'm going to kneel down at the very edge where it starts, and I'm just going to start touching each individual color stone
Okay.
and see if anything happens.
Right. You watch dear Dave go to about this far into the dungeon before a pit just opens up and just crescendos down into the dark as he has poked a certain pitfall trap inside of here.
Right here?
I wasn't going that far in. I said at the edge where it starts, and just seeing if something happens with the individual colors.
Well, I'm just saying, like, that's how far you have to go for anything actually happened inside there.
Gotcha.
But you didn't fall in, because I'm assuming he's kind of like Spider-Man crawling down the hall, the road. Straight up.
Well, good job. Keep doing that, dear. You're doing amazing.
I know.
I guess Lorelei's gonna kind of like float behind him.
Wait a second. That was one pit. It's where was it? Where did I leave it? 2 pits along the way will be found to lead to. So upon the 3rd, check the wall.
Huh.
So my guess is we're gonna find at least 2 more pits, and we gotta look at the wall when we find the 3rd.
I'll keep checking, dear.
I've reached my check maximum for the day. Someone else is gonna need to do this now.
Whittles, why don't you take a look for some pits?
Like you're all standing at the entrance, just unlimited basically lives. Just you go in first. No, you go in first.
Ugh, fine. I haven't done anything today, so I'm just going to continue doing exactly what I'm doing.
I mean, you are already down there.
I am already down here. I'm going to play a song for myself and give myself inspiration.
Okay.
I think you deserve it.
It takes about an hour, I would say, at most, to carefully tap everything in front of you as you check for traps. And in the end, you reveal the following pit traps, as the rest, I presume, kind of wait outside.
I did say Lorelai was floating behind him.
Okay. What would you like to be doing during this hour?
Oh, Lorelai?
Yeah. As you're
Lorelai,
coming along.
check the wall since you're behind me on that third trap. Look at the walls while I continue to unveil everything.
Okey-dokey. I
That's what the riddle
investigate the
says.
walls.
Okay. Give me an investigation check, please. Okay. As you're going through. Spikes! Bees! No. I also made
There's a bee?
Weasels! No. Okay. Let me read up the thing here. Let me see. I'll say that you notice for the most part the plaster seems to be perfect all the way along where you are. However, you do notice right about here where it has the drawing of the prisoner with the hands on the bars, that it seems to be a little bit hollow on the other side. To be exact, that picture of a prisoner.
That right there?
Uh,
Or...
right there. See the hands?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Does anyone have a hammer?
No, but I have this. And Igor pulls a crowbar out of his bag. I actually have a hammer as well. He pulls a hammer out of his bag.
Okay.
All right, just don't fall. I shout back, just don't fall into the holes I opened up.
What was that? Falls down the hole. I'm kidding.
I will laugh.
I know you
I will laugh in Dave.
So, that's like right here-ish, did you say?
Mm-mm. Oh, it's back over here.
This, oh, his spot. Okay, so carefully, Aragorn is trying to make his way over to that spot while avoiding the red lines. Do I have to roll any dex saves to see if I make it over the pits?
No, I mean, you kind of like could swing from the side of the pit at the wall.
Raiden. Carefully, Aegor is going to start tapping the wall.
The wall was, the point is back here.
Fine. I said after the third check. Never mind. Anyway, he's going to start tapping the wall with his hammer and listening with his ear.
After a time, you discover that there's a door behind that little drawing.
Is it like where the drawing is, or is it in a slightly different space?
Nope, it is, the drawing of the door is a door.
Oh, alright, so I find, I guess, the hinge then, with the hammer. Somewhere. The
No.
area, the way in which it swings, right?
Yeah. On the ground with the poem, you notice that some of the words have started to like light up as you see the phrase, "Go back to the tormentor or through the arch, and the second great hall you'll discover," is now it's up for a second, and then the words disappear.
Tormentor, the arch. The arch.
Arch
Igor looks
enemy?
around. Tormentor.
Wait, so what disappeared?
As soon as she found the door in the wall, some of the words in the poem disappeared. Specifically, "Go back to the tormentor or through the arch, and the second great hall you'll discover."
Well, maybe this
Hey.
is the second great hall.
I suppose maybe is it gone because we found it? Well, Igor
suppose
sniffs
so.
the wall.
Over the table, this poem, just for the sake of your sanities and because all of us are tired, does not pertain to just this room. It pertains to the entire dungeon.
I had gathered that.
Okay.
Yeah. I was sitting here thinking, I was like, this poem seems a little too long to just be for this hallway.
Mm-hmm.
So, alright, well, step 1 complete. I suppose we should check the door and then go in.
Yes. Raffles, you have something to check the door with before I pry it open with this crowbar.
And for the sake of fairness, I do want to point out that down here, over here, there's a stone archway that Dave, after you found the trap over here, you would have seen this. The stone archway before you is filled with a veil of thick vapors. The stones on either side of the base and the keystone protrude slightly from the stones around them. As you move to within touching distance, the left-hand base stone begins to glow yellow, the right-hand base stone orange, and the keystone 7 feet above blue. And last but not least, over here, you see a very gaping green maw on the wall. Big old
Not
mouth.
touching that.
The wall before you is a relief of a sculpture of a devil face formed of mosaic tiles. The face is a huge O of a mouth, inside of which the space is dead black.
Something's got to be put in that, and I don't think I have what it takes. I ain't sticking my arm in there. I mean, I can get another one anytime, but I still don't want to do it. I'm sorry, I just don't know you that well, Arch.
Oh my god.
Right. Igor, is there any like debris, like sticks or something outside?
What's that?
Just on the ground. Is there like debris, like twigs and sticks and stuff outside?
Some yes.
Okay. Igor grumbles, goes to grab a stick, and then waddles his way over carefully to the green pit. And with care, like pokes the stick inside the mouth hole.
You point the stick in, you pull it back out, and the part that descended into the hole is no longer there.
I see.
And that's why I didn't stick my arm in.
Well, now we have empirical evidence.
I'm sorry, but the gaping black hole was enough empirical evidence for me.
Empirical means proven with science. Bonehead.
Aw, you can read.
I am smarter than you. I have a brain. You have a bone case.
Did we open this door yet?
Oh, right. I got distracted. He goes back over and grabs his crowbar and starts trying to pry the door open.
All right.
Do everything around here myself. Yeah.
Well, that's why we brought you.
Well, why don't you do something?
I
Through
did
the
do
fresco
something.
of the wizardly workroom, the most outstanding feature in this location is actually outstanding. 2 jackal-headed human figures are painted so as to appear to be holding a real bronze chest that protrudes from the wall.
Very nice. Is that the... Wait, is that slightly before? I'm remembering the picture was like... The jackals were here? Or here?
They are inside here.
Inside, okay. Anything about the sniffs. Grinds his teeth.
What did you say was in there? Like are they like statue?
2 jackal-headed human figures are painted so as to appear to be holding a real bronze chest that protrudes from the wall.
What?
So
What's a jackal?
basically
It's like
Anubis.
A wolf thing. Anubis, yes, good.
Oh, okay. And there's like a chest protruding from the wall,
That there is.
like right here.
Right there.
And
And there's another
okay.
door on the other side.
I am I'm gonna float over this pitfall here,
Mm-hmm.
like fly over it with my wings. And then use Mage Hand. It's just a tad too far, but the chest is right there. I'm gonna use Mage Hand to touch the chest.
Oh my.
The chest is touched.
George.
Can I open it?
You can.
Gonna do that.
As you do, 3 poisonous needles get shoot out and hit the wall. On the opposite side.
Hella. I lived.
You did.
There's some nice handiwork there.
Boo.
Oh, shut up!
Look, Lorelai just gives him a look.
I get hired for my jokes.
Okay.
That's why I was hired.
Well, then make some jokes, bonehead.
I don't have to. You exist.
Oh my god. Alright,
Yeah, I'll grind your bones to dust first.
Okay, so
Over my secondary dead body.
Oh, yes, indeed, over it I will. Focusing on the mission, though. What's inside that chest? Fancy lady with wings.
before I fly in here,
Mm-hmm.
is there any traps in front of me through this doorway in this room? I'm investigating.
Okay.
19.
Other than the chest itself, you don't see other traps. But I'll stay with that 19. You take the time to examine the chest to realize that, let's see, there's actually a hinge on the bottom of it that, if you kind of press it, allows you to open the top of the lid. Doing so actually opens the door in front of you.
Oh, very good.
Well, there you go. Darlings, I opened the door over here.
Cool. I'm gonna casually stroll back. I think I care it's up here.
Waddles his way into this tiny corridor.
Ruffles and Eliza, what are you two up to up there?
Following.
Okay.
I'm following Mr. President. What is Eliza up to?
Eliza's just kind of hovering around because she's like, you know, wings and shit. No one's asked me to do anything.
Wing Club. Let's fucking go.
Okay.
Me and Marky looked at the Tomb of Horrors, and we were like, you know what? I think we choose not to walk.
Basically.
I could go for some buffalo wings right now.
Smart. Well, Eliza, since you seem so busy over there hovering, why don't you help us with this door?
Not the bees. Right. Through
I think
this
that's the door
door.
I opened.
The
Yeah,
other.
I think that door's already open.
Well,
Yeah, no, she already said it. And so Eliza literally comes in and uses her battle axe to push the door open.
As you do, what appears to be a statue, in an instant, an instant ago, it comes to life before your eyes. The creature flaps its wings and stares at you.
Ugh.
Ah.
Ooh, staring contest. All right, let's go.
All right. I need you all to go and roll initiative.
Everybody?
Everybody. Everybody now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, damn.
Let's see here. 16, okay, 19. Alright, and the gargoyle here is gonna go and roll. Okay, cool. Which makes you... Agor, you're going first.
Yeah, me. I always have to start everything. Alright, might as well. It's fine. Whatever.
Decides to cast Spike Growth right around where this gargoyle is.
Okay, spell DC is worth it, and... It's... was that a constitution, or...
Let's see. Creature moves into or within the area. It takes 2d4 piercing damage every 5 feet.
Okay.
I don't think it is any of that.
Okay, so as long as it moves in. Alright, so what's the area?
A 20-foot radius centered on a point within range.
Okay. So, about that far, I'm assuming around him? Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Alright. That presently then makes... Felicity! I should say... I forgot your name already. The Harpy! Eliza!
Eliza!
I like how Flint forgets the most normal names every time.
I always have. It's also, again, been 17 hours. Alright, Eliza, what you doing?
Well, since I started this mess, I guess I'll be fair. Fly in here.
Watch for spikes.
I'm flying.
She's flying.
Well, it's worth saying. Some of you people don't really remember things well.
Okay, what you gonna do there, Eliza?
Do something.
I am going to... Oh my god, did it really not... Hold on a second.
You can do it. I believe in you.
The brain after almost 24 hours
There we
of
go.
sleep.
Sorry, it was an issue of that I had put things in my inventory on D&D Beyond, but I had not equipped them.
Oops.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you don't have to roll and roll 20 if you already had D&D Beyond set to go.
Yeah, that's where I ended up doing it because it was easier to do on the fly.
Fair enough, fair enough. Alright.
Alrighty. So, I am going to... Where's actions? I'ma smack it with my battle axe.
Kill.
Murder.
Heal.
Yes, good. That's the hateful.
Okay, and what you
So-
rolling there?
Oh, I need to roll my to hit first. 28.
That hits.
Alright. Damage is 9.
Okay. Swing down hard and watch as the thing kind of dinks off the gargoyle. It does put a little bit of a tiny little dent, but he seems undeterred. Just to check, you did level this up to level 14, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Would you like to do anything else?
And I... Oh, wait. I get 3 attacks per action?
Whoa.
You're level 14, so I'm not surprised.
Kill!
Murder,
Kill!
murder,
Kill!
murder.
Yeah. Hit the attack button. Oh, does a 13 hit?
No, it does not. Sorry.
Oh. Let's see.
Oopsies.
Okay, one more. Does a 26 hit?
A 26 does hit.
Damage is 13.
Nice. That is a little bit more, but didn't.
Who goes next? Looks like Lorelei is next.
Unless the, Okay.
In initiative.
Hella. Yeet. Okay. I'm taking a peek around real fast. This is really new. I'm gonna. My movement is 30, I think. Oh, this is all so much. It's so new. Okay. Gonna move here. Am I able to see it? I think yeah, okay. I see this spell get used a lot. And I've always wanted to try it. I want to try Cloud of Daggers on this bitch.
Okay.
Tanny, if you're out there.
This one's
If you're
for
out
you,
there,
Canny.
Canny. This one's for you, Canny.
Yeah. 8 points of slashing against it as the match just kind of like flies around. Okay. Okay, now there's spike growth on the ground and cloud of daggers around it. Okay. Noted. Which makes it its turn.
Oh boy.
It's going to fly up a little bit to avoid the spike growth because it has wings, but it does get the cloud of daggers against it, so another 4d4 there.
It flies up to avoid the spikes, but it runs into more spikes.
I
in
mean,
dagger form.
it's either get both spikes or some spikes.
It's
Yeah.
floor spikes or air spikes. You take your pick.
Stalagmites or stalactites? Take your pick.
Correct.
No, they're still they're stab type. Actually.
Oh my god.
Eliza, it's gonna look you up and just get ready to go and do a multi-attack on you. Starting with a claw attack, which swings for 18.
Hits.
Okay, you take 5 points of slashing. Another one. 22, I'm assuming that hits. So 7 points of slashing. Followed by a bite. With 13, which I'm assuming doesn't hit.
Does not hit.
Okay. He just went ham on you. Okay. Leaving it up now to Ruffles.
Did you skip Lorelei?
Already went.
Oh,
Cloud of daggers.
I'm just gonna. Excuse me. I'm to. Yeah.
Watch out for daggers. Over.
I'm up, so I'm just gonna take my quick sword. Smack it.
That hits.
1, 2,
That also hits.
3.
That also hits.
Kill.
14. All right. Little tiny tabaxi boy walks up, goes in.
He's 5'7".
5'7". Well, even still, you can go up there. And that's gonna be actually. Let's see, 14, 27.
I
Math
feel like
is
more.
hard. 40, 42. Okay. You go chopping like no one's business, and the gargoyle's starting to look pretty mucked up. Making it now. Redacted's turn. Go, Dave.
I apologize to everyone now. I am going to casually stroll into the room just outside of the edge of the spikes. And the whole time I'm walking, I'm like, the little gargoyle went up the water spout. Down came the rain, and tidal wave the gargoyle out.
Okay.
Okay.
So, what's your DC there?
17 at dexterity.
Okay, I need Lorelei and Eliza to give me dex saves, because that is in front of you.
Where?
He basically walked in and pulled a surf from behind.
Lorelei's in the hallway. Lorelei's not in there.
Never mind then. In that case, Eliza
It would
and
be
Smidge.
Ruffles.
Ruffles. Okay. Ruffles. You take the 19. And Eliza?
I got a 14.
14. You also take the 19. He's kind of bashed to the side, along with a crimbly, broken gargoyle.
So I hate to point this out, but looking at the stream, you had a donation come in for a Goomba spawn.
Okay.
Yep, there it is.
Goomba.
Who's done this?
All right,
Marcel.
I can't.
So Marcel, okay.
Oh my god.
Low cast menu to the current fight. Okay. From out of the shadows descends a little mushroom guy with two tiny little feetsies.
Yes!
Step on it.
Meh.
In my stew.
Whose turn is it?
Which puts us at the top of the hour. Igor, go.
Goody. I'm going to put him in my stew then. Very nice.
Igor is going to. I'm checking a look at my. Hold on. So where? Oh wow. Hold on. I'm zoomed out. Where is the spawn exactly on the map?
I don't want to bring out a token, so I'm just gonna say, considering that's gonna take one hit, it's just gonna be like right here.
Excellent. So, Igor is gonna pull out his dagger,
Hey.
waddle over to it, and stab it several times in the head.
After the first stab, it is thoroughly the dead.
Do I even have to roll?
No. It's a
Cool.
Goomba.
Cool. So at
super
the
Goomba.
sign of it being dead, Igor is gleefully going to start ripping it apart with his hands and eating it.
Okay.
Snack time.
Thus ends the combat of the guard.
poison.
Yep.
I'm sorry you didn't stomp
Goombas
on
are
it.
bad for goblin health. It's like
Uh,
chocolate for dogs.
I will have Igor smoosh him with his foot as well as he eats. Do I have to roll a Constitution saving throw? I'm not sure if he's poisonous.
He's not poisoned. It's just, however, you will have
Okay.
the runs later.
You know what? It's not abnormal, so that's fine.
Ew.
Uh,
No. Please continue
okay.
as I eat this Goopa. Yep.
Now that the what's it has been dead, you can see in front of you a set of two doors, technically. Let's see. The small room beyond the door is empty and appears to have no exits. Out of curiosity, who amongst you has the highest wisdom?
Mine is 12, so not me.
I
I'm
have-
14.
16.
Ooh.
That's you.
Unless Eliza or Ruffles.
I have
11.
12 wisdom.
Ruffles?
11.
Oh, well then it's Lorelai. Sure.
Hello.
Okay, Lorelei, for the sake of time, please just give us a wisdom. Yeah, let's start
I'm
with
gonna
wisdom
give her
roll.
bardic inspiration on that too.
Okay.
So you
Oh,
can add a
wisdom.
Yep.
You can add a D10 to that.
23.
Oh, she defeated
Nice. Nice. I'm curious though. Let's see with the bardic
No, let her
inspiration
save
on
it.
there.
Let her save it for later.
Okay.
Well, she's got it for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. In that case, Lorelei, you are the only one here. You kind of, after taking some time with you guys investigated, for the sake of time, you find yourself in a series of secret doors that require very convoluted, particular ways to open them. In order, and this is all legit. Number 1, you pull down an inward, hinged at the bottom. So basically, you pull down and then pull in towards you. The second door is it pivots on a central hinge, so it kind of like has a middle, spinny like secret door kind of thing. The next room, let's see, actually slides. Oh no, take it back. You pull inward and up at the bottom, so it opens up like a little upside down bread basket. The last one over here slides up like on a Star Trek spaceship, or being like a garage door. And let's see, F here, E. Pull down the panels inward, hit it both sides. So it opens like a cabinet towards you. And you don't have to remember this, there will not be a quiz. I just want to show you how much this would have to be figured out. F, it slides to the left. And last but not least, this door has 7 studs in a row, which basically has a crazy series of combinations you need to go to figure out. So overall,
These doors are-
let me go and get this. You have now helped the crew to get through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 into the next great hall. And by the way, while this was all going down, dear Lorelei, bolts were continuously being shot from the ceiling at your head, pelting you for damage as you went along. Both at that 20, you would do it fast enough to not get 2 damage, so you only take overall, we'll say, 5 points of bludgeoning damage, as you've now cleared the way for your teammates.
How much damage?
5.
5 points of bludgeoning.
I should have. It's too late for me to go back on it now, but I should have mentioned that she would have opened those with Mage Hand. But I will take this damage.
Frankly, the mage hand wouldn't be able to last the bolts trying to stop you. It would have been like just disintegrated with how much these things go off. Like it's basically a bolt rain inside here.
Does it happen like as soon as I touch the door, or once it's open?
Yep, as you try to figure out to touch the door.
Okay.
But overall, we'll say it takes you about 23 minutes to get through to
I
build the
did it.
next Great Hall.
Bigger waddles.
Okay.
Through the
You come
halls.
to a great hall of spheres. This area is similar to Area 3, which is over here. For the floor is of inlaid tiles, and the walls and ceiling are painted with figures of animals, strange signs, and glyphs, which, judging by the rest of it, means absolutely nothing. What would y'all like to do in here?
What are these orbs? Are they orbs? Are they bowls? What are these round things?
The orbs are more like globes. They are two-dimensional, of course, and let's see. And each of them have different kind of like locations and heights, but all of them different colors. Going down the line, you have on the west wall gold, orange, purple, bronze, gray, bright blue, white, turquoise, scarlet, pale green. On the right, indigo, red, pale violet, black, pink, yellow, green, silver, and pale blue.
These colors do not appear to match what you have said, but I will do my best to remember.
Done green if you can.
By way, the vats of yellow, green, and blue.
But these aren't vats. They're circles.
Well, don't touch the golden pestle, I suppose.
But night's good color is for those of great valor.
The blue one is for those of great valor, perhaps? Or is it black? Is there a black one? Like this one in the corner, is that black?
That one down there is indigo.
That's about as close to black as we get.
It's close to the.
There is indeed a black one.
This one?
That is correct.
Oh.
Does it say in the riddle? It's what's this?
Dave cracks his knuckles. Wait, is that a door in front of us so we can just go through?
There's 2 doors, 3 doors.
One here, one there.
All right. Dave will crack his knuckles and then step into the room and see if anything happens.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens?
Nothing happens.
Okay. Taking the riddle in mind, I'm gonna kind of ignore the doors for right now. I'm gonna give myself inspiration real quick.
Okay.
Sing
Valid.
myself a happy little song. If all the raindrops were lemon drops and gumdrops. And I'm going to slowly make my way down to the black one.
Very lemon drops and gumdrops would have no water, you nincompoop.
All right. You make it to the black one, step by step, inch by inch,
Oh boy.
All right,
with no issues.
cool. I'm gonna touch it.
Touch it and you realize that there's some gift to it. As you watch as you have now found another secret hallway.
Excellent.
Ooh.
Haha! Dave does it again!
So you go.
And
Tiny
before
little-
Dave explodes.
There's a tiny little crawl space that you can go and descend into.
Igor, come here if you don't mind.
Oh my goodness, is it because I'm the smallest one you're just sending me to the gross?
Yes, Dave says as he pats you on the head.
What is this?
Don't pat me, you're liable to lose your
The show that goes underneath the hallway.
Oh, okay. I saw that. I was like, what is that?
Understandable. Here, getting more clear.
Wait a
Both
minute.
lines.
Now, wait a minute here. It goes underneath the floor, you said?
Yeah, it's. Here to get a video up.
Well,
If this was the
see,
floor, it goes around and below it.
Now listen. Acererak resides beneath the floor, you see.
A what?
The
It
Lich.
says he resides happily beneath the floor. And you want me to go down there?
Yes, I would like you to go down there. Do you mind?
Well, I might mind. Let's see.
My doctor told me that getting down that low is not good for my health.
You don't have a doctor. Your doctor's a bone scientist. Let's see. Get it here. He's grumbling. Is it well lit at all in this little
It's a little
Or is it
dark,
dark?
but it's not pitch black. You do see like a faint light coming from the end of it.
Agor picks up a little pebble and tosses it in the hole just to see what happens.
Nothing happens.
He grabs his dagger and like kind of puts it like in his mouth to be at the ready, and then like slowly inches his way into this hall.
Okay.
There he
Inching around.
goes.
As he descends inside the tunnel. About not too long. It takes about maybe 5 minutes. You find
Where
yourself
am I? Here?
in a little chapel.
The chapel is here. Very nice. Now let's see. It's thinking. What was that about the chapel? I remember something. Where is this secret?
This room. Let's see.
Throne.
You see what is obviously some form of temple area. There are scenes of normal life painted on the walls, but the people have rotting flesh, skeletal hands, worms eating them, and so forth. Yet there are also depicted various religious symbols of good alignment. There is a mosaic path leading between 4 rows of wooden pews that face the worship area. In front of the pews, a wooden railing divides the room. South of it is an altar in front of a tiered dais, on which sits a wooden chair.
Let's see. A dais. So like my brain is dead. Is that like a box, a table? What is that?
Dais is basically kind of like a raised platform. And I presume the rest of you all follow along, yes?
Yeah.
Well-
When we don't hear the sounds of imminent death, I will begin crawling behind.
Well, the tunnel appears to be safe if you can find your way through here without eyeballs. I found a place of worship. It's a columned hall, perhaps, with throne. It's key and keyed, but I don't know if we have keys. Does anyone have a lockpick? Anyone?
Actually, I may.
Because I don't have a key. This might be locked. Right. My crowbar might be too much.
I have no lockpicks or no spells or anything that could help, so
Do you have a needle or a hairpin or something?
Yeah, I've got a hammer and a crowbar.
Well, me too, but it's not going to help us now, is it?
I have a dart.
Is good enough, I guess. What are you doing up there? Get down here, you nincompoops.
Wait, what kind of lock is it? Is it just inside the door, or is it like a padlock?
I don't
There's-
know.
There's no locks in here.
What?
At least.
Oh.
I mean, you're referring to the poem, if anything.
Yes, yes. It looks like we're in a columned hall, sort of. Or are we not? This is not the column hall. Let's see. So
Th-
we got a chair.
Does
What is?
anybody else see the dead body?
Is
I
this a
saw it.
body or
Yep.
is this like a?
That is indeed a dead body.
Oh, fantastic! What is this thing?
What's what? Oh, well, hang on. On the back end, you will take you notice that the chair is nicely carved and padded, but seems unremarkable. On either side of the dais are freestanding large brass candelabras, each holding 5 white candles. In each corner of the southern wall is a large white pottery urn spotted with a brass and wood plug. Sprawled on the floor near the west wall is a human skeleton in black chainmail that is badly rusted and damaged. The skeleton's outstretched arm points to a stone archway set in the wall. The opening is filled with opaque, bright orange vapors.
Oh, Dave, look, I found your cousin. Come say hi.
Yeah. Oh,
Dave's
wow.
still up there.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. He doesn't want to see his
I
cousin.
was reading the thing.
They're not on good terms. He and his cousin.
I mean, would you be if you had a voice like Dave's?
Oh, just wait till you meet any of his brothers.
Oh my god.
Once beyond, know the Iron Man of Visage grim to northern meets the viewer's eye. Perhaps something is beyond.
What was the skeleton pointing at?
This hallway.
No, the skeleton, is pointing to this archway that shows a little misty vapor orange fog. It's pointing towards it.
And I don't want to get close enough to be affected by it, but I want to investigate what that is.
Okay. Let's see. Go and let's roll an investigation check then.
Ugh. Actually, is that an ability check? That's
That'd
an
be-
ability check, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on just a second. When you make an ability check that fails, you can spend 1 sorcery point to re-roll the d20. You must use the new roll. I'm gonna sorcery point.
Inspiration, I believe.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the sorcery point, re-roll that, and also use the inspiration.
Okay.
So investigation 12, and that's a D what?
D10.
So 17.
Okay. Examining it from where you are, you feel like your vision can't really penetrate it, and it looks like there's nothing really glowing on the archway itself. It's just the mist.
So you can't see past the mist.
Yeah. But by the looks of it, it appears someone could walk through it.
Quick, pick up the dead body and throw it in there. See what happens.
I guess that works.
You pick up the body and toss it through, and you see a nice warm glow. Nothing that it feels like a little bit of like how should I describe it? I don't know. Gives up like a little honey smell. You don't sense any danger.
Okay, but this is the Tomb of Horrors, so I don't trust that.
I mean, maybe horrors is just some wordplay, and it's actually a fun house in there.
All right, dear. Well, you can go check it out then. Go on.
No, I've done my checking out for the day. Ruffles. How about you take a look? I've taken a look at a lot of things.
I just went down a
Okay. There he goes. There goes the lad.
I love him.
Ruffles, you step through as you pop out outside the dungeon. Sans pantalones, sans your gear, sans your manly bits, as you now have grown a nice pair of female tracts of land, and you find yourself going from basically, I guess, true neutral to chaotic neutral, as you now have been completely reversed.
Ruffles? Ruffles,
Oh,
are you
he's not here
there?
anymore. He's at the front.
Ruffles! What's in there?
You don't hear anything.
Hello?
Well,
Well, he's dead. We should go
Outside,
back.
Xanathar sees you. I Miss Ruffles now. Oh, we're gonna need another smidge. This one needs to go buy some new fitting armor.
Does anyone have some wind?
Agor turns around and sticks out his butt.
Give me 5
No.
minutes.
no.
In time,
No.
Smidge, you able to make it back. Look at, oh well, whoever you're the next in the Smidge family, makes it over. Truffles.
No.
No.
No, okay.
Shuffle.
Ruffles?
2
I don't
PC
know.
characters have been taken out.
That's so fucking funny. I'm telekinetic. I don't know if that counts as
wait,
one.
quick question. Do I get full health back?
Yep. Is a fresh new character.
Awesome.
See, that's-
Expendable loss. Expendable.
I'll use
loss.
my unseen servant and see if that can get in there.
The servant tries to walk up to it, can't, and tries to keep walking towards it. And after a while, it just looks like a bad character clipping in a video game, is trying to run towards the wall indefinitely.
I have the feeling this is a dead end. Pun intended.
Yes, obviously this is not working. I'm trying to see if I have anything that can
What's
get rid
the
of
table
this.
in front of us?
Say that again.
What's on this little blue table?
Presently, nothing. The altar kind of stands, appear to be made of a strange material that glows with an inner light of opalescent blue.
Are those columns in the bottom corners, or
Urns,
what
I
are they?
think?
Yeah, those are urns.
What's in them?
Let's take a look. Does it tell me what's inside the urns? That'd be nice. Apparently, there's nothing hidden in them because apparently there's nothing inside them. It's a shame. I'll say for the sake of shits and giggles, you find some rupees inside each one. One has red, one has blue.
Rupees!
Break
Fun.
pots.
Ba-da-da-da!
25 rupees. That's not bad.
Igor grumbles, and grumbling, he's aggravated. He sits in the chair.
Okay. It's in the chair. It explodes!
Does
no.
it actually?
No, it doesn't, no.
Oh, okay. Bummer. Anyway, let's try to see if something would happen. Bored, he starts to light candles.
Okay. It starts to add more light to the place.
Bloody candles.
The rest of you, well, I'm assuming you're taking the time to search around the room.
Yes, please.
All of you give me, let's do some perception rolls. Perception rolls, please.
I see things in this room.
I see things. I see them with my eyes. Some
I'm going
stuffles.
to use my inspiration for this.
I got a whole 8.
Okay.
21.
He did it. I did it.
It is done.
Okay. Wait, so you're also going through the room. Lower lie. What's your name again? Dave. And Agor. You find certain panels in the floor over here. Can I actually pinpoint it? They
Wait,
appear
Mitch,
to...
Nothing with 21.
Hang on. Struffles, you find that on this eastern wall, there appears to be a little wall slot that has a small, little faintly traced circle above it. Little hole.
You touch?
All right. Describe what's on your fingers real quick, buddy.
A paw?
Okay. Put your paw around the hole, inside the hole, and nothing happens.
Okay.
Igor squints at Ruffles. Looks at his paw.
Let's see, I get Eliza in there. I don't know.
So nothing happened?
I don't think anything appeared to.
Think back to the poem.
Oh, why does it read again?
If shades red stand for blood, the wise will not need sacrifice aught but a loop of magical metal. You're well along your march.
Is there any magical metal in the room?
Igor looks at the diadem. It's glowing, right?
Yeah.
Is it made of metal?
It is not.
Fuck. Igor, he shuffles in his bag, takes out a piton, which is made of metal, and clonks it on the diadem unceremoniously. See what happens.
Nothing happens. You put it on the dia. I can't even say the word.
Well, this is getting nowhere.
I'm assuming it's got to be a magical metal, but I'm like looking. I don't have anything like that.
I suppose if you enchanted a piece of metal with something,
For this,
anything.
yeah. For the
Like
second time,
Wi-Fi.
I would say that you all, because of just your level, one of you is bound to have some kind of throwaway magic ring or what have you in your pockets.
Do we now?
Oh, you know what? Shit, we shouldn't have thrown the body in. Maybe he had a magic ring on him.
I was just thinking about that.
God damn it! I bet he did. Stupid boneheads throwing things.
How far?
Searching
Okay,
about
it's a human body. How far could it have been thrown in? Maybe I can reach in and pull it out.
I mean,
do that, Dave. That sounds like an excellent idea.
Is the body still visible? Like, how far did we manage to throw this armored human body in there?
There is presently some legs sticking out of the fog.
actually, before
Yeah,
you do
I'm
that, hold on. I think I have a spell. I am going to take my dagger that I have, and I'm going to cast Magic Weapon on it. And I'm going to stick this dagger into the hole.
When you do, the hole quickly slams around the hole and snaps your dagger in half. As you watch as a stone gate starts to go and descend into the ground, revealing a way forward. There you go.
Ta-da!
Xanathar, we finally can move forward.
This is where I'm going to go and give us a quick break time. So go take a 15-minute-er, take a bit of the bathroom and stuff.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, get some water, and I'll need some more tea. And we'll be back in a little bit.